reacting to another Max0r video with Doom Eternal, which I only recently played. And I loved it so much. And it was my favorite game ever. And I loved it so much. But the DLC kept crashing on my PC. So I played everything except... I think I didn't play the last part of the DLC. But I played everything else about it. And it was so good. And I loved it so much. It was amazing. So I'm excited for the review. And I hope that it's good. Otherwise, I'm gonna puke on the carpet like a cat. I'm gonna arch my back a bunch. Just like that. And throw up on the carpet. And you'll have to clean it up. Okay.
I swear to God, if you throw me into that portal, I will fall. You were never one of us. You were nothing but an imposter. A false crewmate. You are such
Doom Eternal is a game with so much testosterone.
That was such a good intro. That was such a good intro. Okay, I love this game. I love this game so fucking much.
Dripping from its orifices that it caused me to create a sun via mitosis. In this adventure, you play as John Doom, a man stricken with irrationally severe autism who does not consider or think through his actions and effects on other people. And in his quest to save mankind, kills God, and Satan God, who is also himself. If this in-depth and engaging hardcore male gameplay sounds appealing, then I've got the game for you. This game is of course the sequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 with a few key differences.
Alright then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
Which beautifully extends and builds off of the gameplay and challenges that we love. Then
I played Doom 2016 first, and then I played Doom Eternal, and I played them in quick succession. So I think, and then right after I got done with that, I played the Doom the Dark Ages. So I played like Eternal's so good. I had so much fun in Eternal. I loved it. It was so much fun. I think Eternal was my favorite out of all of them, but I'm really liking the Dark Ages. I think. I'm not done with it yet. Wait.
Extends them some more off of a fucking cliff until the product that emerges out the other side resembles crack concentrate. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you've probably played the game since
yes.
I don't actually want to help people buy things. I'm here to entertain people, and if you're clamoring for entertainment and haven't purchased this game yet, do yourself a favor. There's enough male...
I have to say that. Did you see that killing animation? Did you see that killing animation? Did you see it? Where the grunt, where you knock his head into his body? That was my favorite part about Doom Eternal. That was literally my favorite part. It made me so happy. I was so excited. Every time that I did it, my little fucking toes would curl. I loved it so much. It was so good. Why did they get rid of it for Dark Ages? Because they hate me? Because they knew that it was the only thing that brought me joy? I looked forward to it constantly, 24/7. It was the only thing that brought me joy. And they knew it, so they got rid of it. Why? Why? Stop thirsting for femboys. Why? Ugh.
Hormones here to transition someone, and I can guarantee you results, my fellow Sigma males. So whether you're a psychopath like me or new to modern Doom games, come with me on this amazing journey through Twitch gameplay, beautiful environments, nonsensically fucked up lore, and remixed Mongolian throat singing. For money is temporary, but Doom is eternal.
So I'm taking it that he really liked this game then. I think so. If he says that he does not like this game, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. But it sounds like he likes it, so I think we're good.
I would say that Doom Eternal's gameplay is quite unique, and not for the reasons that you would think. Everything in Doom Eternal is funneled directly into a single, robust, multifaceted, multinational, and unilaterally combat system, from which the entire game is built around. But Max0r, I hear you thinking, that's every game ever. Yes. Every good game ever. If I, for instance, became 12 and booted up GTA 5, I would be able to do at least a dozen unfun activities. Doom's design is focused harder than the average Persona fan on his local playground, and that is...
Honestly... I'm just gonna keep playing the video.
special. You will play the game in the way that is fun, or you will lose. So as good as 2016 was, a Polygon journalist could
so
beat
good.
the first half, and that's unacceptable. Because yes, it is actually unfun to play games after having a
Wait. This is actual gameplay from Polygon. I need to go. What?
Persona fan on his local playground, and that is special. You will play the game in the way that is fun, or you will lose. So as good as 2016 was,
it's right
a
here.
Polygon journalist could beat the first half, and that's unacceptable. Because yes, it is actually unfun to play games after having a lobotomy.
Okay, wait. That's worse than me, right? I didn't play it like that. I played better than that, right? Say it. I played better than that. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Okay, thank you. You were at least IGN levels. Okay. Wait, why did the journalists get a lobotomy, but I'm not allowed to have a lobotomy? This isn't fair.
In other games, I get to choose between things like stealth, vehicles, or outright combat. Yet Doom Eternal asks the question, why not force you to use every mechanic all the time without stopping? In a world where AAA studios try to pander to everyone, it's refreshing to have a game that sets out to do one thing the best, and actually have developers who give a shit about linear design and gameplay. And the main component of that gameplay is the arsenal, because John Doom uses every weapon throughout the game. The first shotgun is used in the last level, and the last level is used by the first shotgun. When you get an upgrade, it isn't a replacement, it's a genuine addition to your arsenal. Every one of them has specific uses, and yet these don't interfere at all. They enhance. How do I kill an enemy? Well, shoot his hands off, fire a rocket, fire a ballista, fire flame, freeze him, fire on his freeze and froze shotgun, brain aneurysm. Just as important as how you kill is how you heal and how you restore. Fortunately, the aggression of this game rivals my dog in a kindergarten. Like real life, the only way to get ahead of the competition is to kill them. How do I heal when low? Kill them. How do I get ammo back? Kill them with a chainsaw. In addition, most weapons in the game.
He's so right though. I think the best part about this game is that there literally is one objective, and your singular objective. The singular objective of this game is to just kill everything. It's very nice. It's very fun. There's literally nothing else that you like. I don't have to like lead some idiot and like not let him get killed somewhere. Like I don't have to bring people things. I don't have to do anything. I just kill. That's literally your only goal, is to just kill things. I like that. I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. Rip and Bear, exactly. Also, Rip and Bear, thank you for saying that. If one more fucking person on YouTube says that I am Botan, she's a fucking lion. I am a polar bear. We're two very different animals. She is a fucking lion. I am a fucking polar bear. We're not the same animal. I'm not Botan. I am not.
Game have two mods which completely change their behavior. Such stunning examples would be the microwave beam, the automatic shotgun, and the fucking destroyer blade. God, that shit's cool. But on top of 8 weapons, 12 mods, and a declining mental state, we keep going. More than any one weapon, you'll be using your suit abilities, and they all have individual buttons. This is in addition to the 8 that you use for weapons. These would be things like zoom for fast, grenade for death, Swedish grenade for life, punch for no reason, and a flamethrower for armor. I play Invoker in Dota 2, and this shit makes me play my keyboard like it's the fucking Moonlight Sonata. I thoroughly recommend playing PC and never using the weapon wheel for maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch weapons fast or play on easy mode, that's fine, man, we're all busy. How about I give you 2 more buttons? You thought I was done. There's 2 ways to kill a...
I played this game on controller, so I don't know if that is easier or harder. Now you told us it is cemented. I played this on controller, so I don't know if that makes it easier or harder, but I enjoyed the controller gameplay. I didn't hate it at all. It was nice. I think I liked the controller gameplay. So I cannot relate to the people who played it with mouse and keyboard.
A demon in Doom Eternal the fun way or the funny way. And to maximize the funniness level, we have the Crucible, which is a direct, instantaneous kill on every enemy. Giant area boss, dead. Previous area boss, dead. The final boss, fuck 'em. Now I hear you thinking, Josh, that sounds pretty strong. Oh boy,
it is.
Buckle your ass. Because the second super weapon on my extensive list of 2 things is the BFG, which canonically stands for Big Fucking Gun. Also canonically, it fires a hole directly into the core of Mars.
You can't just shoot a hole into the the surface of Mars.
Now, I could kill an enemy the long way, or I could kill him and his dog faster than the ATF at Waco. It clears out everything you can see instantly. I am so thankful the game limits how many times you can do this. Now, I understand that at first this may seem complicated, but that just isn't true.
Not.
Because the entire game is effectively a tutorial for hard mode. And because you're always learning as you play, it never feels stale. Doom even lets you choose what stats and runes to upgrade. I spec'd entirely into mobility and ammo.
I don't remember what I think I went with. I don't remember what I went with. I know in my current gameplay for the Dark Ages, I put everything into my shield because I really like my shield. It's really good. So I like focused on my shield so much at the beginning. I think honestly, you get you were a weird build. I had a good build. Don't abuse me. I think that with the Dark Ages though, I'm pretty sure like you can honestly do whatever. Cause it's not like this. Like you're just upgrading your weapons pretty much. I don't even think that you get like stat upgrades. I don't think. I don't think. I don't know.
Making my character a flimsy, crack-addled spider monkey. As a side note, we should release dozens or possibly hundreds of macaques into New York City. They can survive there. Why does Thailand get to keep all of the good monkeys? So what more is there to learn about Doom Eternal?
What? Why did he say that? Why did he say... No! I don't want them! No! Why? Why are we doing that? Excuse me? Have you seen the videos of them, like, attacking tourists and stealing their phones and, like, going fucking insane? Also, it gets cold there. It snows. They would die. It would get very cold, and they would probably eat all the pigeons, which is even worse. I know a lot of people don't like the pigeons, but I like the pigeons. They would eat all the pigeons, probably. What? Ugh. Stay away.
Well, have you ever given thought to the various unwashed baboons that I'm fighting? The answer may shock you. Those are the...
Oh, fuck.
As you may have guessed, there are at least 3, perhaps 4 demons in the game, which is a lot for someone who is a small, blonde anime lolly, such as myself. But it's the variety of the demons that make the game interesting. Demons can fly, they can roll around like hedgehogs, contract obesity, and be bastards. Who is Sandy Loam? Who is Tsushima? Amy Rose? I didn't know she could stand. The point of the entire game, therefore, is to balance targets, switch weapons, and scream internally as you repeatedly fail to be cool. Just like high school. What I'm getting at is every demon has completely different behavior and goals from one another. The Doom Hunter rolls around in a comically small tank. The zombies, like us, exist to die. And the Marauder...
It's the best one! It's the best! He's used it now, what, twice in this video so far, and we're 6 minutes in. He also must love that glory kill. It must also be his favorite. Also, no belly slapping. No belly slapping. No belly slapping. I think he also thinks that that is the best glory kill. Can we ask him? Does anybody know this man? Can we ask him what his favorite glory kill is? I bet he would say that. He's used it twice. I haven't noticed any other ones getting used twice. It is the best glory kill. This is my petition to bring that glory kill into the new game. Right? They could do it. Just on the grunts. No glory holes. Glory kills. They could do it to bring it into the new one. Oh, stop slapping your belly.
Produces controversy. He does a lot of damage, blocks your attacks, fights you at wild speeds, and can only be attacked after blatantly signaling so. I personally have no issue with him, as I find the challenge fun and engaging. And if you don't, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying you're bad. I'm not getting into the details for each one, since that's not funny. But don't worry, there are 27 of them without DLC. And if you're wondering why I'm fighting the entire cast of Dante's Inferno, you're actually the minority. This game tries at every moment to make exposition collectible. Why is there just a fucking big spear in the planet, and why is heaven comprised entirely of moth people?
You cannot stop. They look like robots, no.
It feels like one guy wrote the events of the game, and another guy invented LSD just to write the backstory. So I'm going to combine both of them into a single, accurate interpretation of the Doom lore. If I say something objectionable, just pretend that it's right.
I didn't pay attention to the lore at all.
1 Brazilian years ago, there was a guy named the Dad who was effectively God, and he made moths in lamp heaven called the Makers. Every 10,000 years, all moths combine their collective consciousness into one gigamoth called the Con Maker, who is the Moth Pope. So the moths rule over the galaxy, sort of, until Earth happens, and then we start fucking everything up. The Moth Pope finds John Doom after a spree of murders, and he explains to her that yes, hell exists. It's weird that humans knew about hell before God. Anyways, the Moth Pope, after finding out that hell is real, very reasonably decides to sacrifice a planet to it. See, it turns out that God—
Wait, he's explaining the lore in a way that I can understand it. I usually never understand the lore of video games, but I'm understanding everything right now. Oh my god. Do you think that he could explain tectonic plates to me? Okay, I have 2 questions for him. Can he explain tectonic plates to me? And is his favorite glory kill the one where you shove the little grunt's head into his body? Also, can he teach me how to read a wall clock? Do you think that he could do those things? Oh my god. My eyes are opened. Okay, wait, this makes the game so much cooler. I had no idea that this was like the actual story.
literally pieced the fuck out like 10 million years ago and let the moths do whatever they wanted. So now the Con Maker cannot be replaced and cannot die, so she sort of goes insane from the constant immortality. Now the plan is to get some of that sweet hell energy by repeatedly sacrificing entire planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it. Meanwhile, a sentient robot named Samuel Hayden is very busy on Mars. Earth has this problem called climate change, and we need to find a new energy source. So instead of something hard and difficult like solar power, Samuel Hayden is like, what if we extract this cool blue energy from hell? Also, it's on Mars. Earth does this until hell...
Why is hell on Mars, by the way? Why is that a thing? How did they find this? Why is this canon? Why couldn't it be a little farther away? Because it's red? You know what? That makes so much sense.
Begins breaking into Mars, and John Doom stops them, which is the plot of Doom 2016. This makes Samuel Hayden mad because he's funded by the Koch brothers and really doesn't want to build a windmill. So instead of destroying the demonic crucible, he just brings it back to Earth and catapults John Doom into the backstory planet. If you think that sounds unreasonable, just remember that we considered blotting out the sun before building a fucking solar panel.
I only poo-poo farted for the good of humanity.
Unsurprisingly, demons invade to recycle Earth into blue energy for the Moth Pope, so John Doom has to fight both Catholics and hell. And as you go through the game...
Wait. Okay, I did not understand that this was the lore. I thought that Sam was our friend and he was cool and that we liked him. I did not understand that he was not our friend. I thought we were all cool with each other. I thought they were all cool with each other. I didn't realize that was what was happening. Hi, Haku. I thought we were friends with him. I didn't understand. I thought we were cool. My eyes have been opened. No, he's just against the demons and needs you to fix the problem. I thought we were cool. This makes a lot more sense.
You might notice that it just brings up random shit at will. Like, oh sorry, the Soul Factory is being held there by 2 gigantic titans. And it's like, okay, I guess Attack on Titan is real now. Doomslayer, you'll need this knife to kill my son. Oh shit, what'd he do? He's the giant uncontrollable demon titan. The plot of the main game, to understate it, is psychotic and acts as an increasing checklist of galactically convoluted tasks. Just in this one game.
I didn't understand what I was doing this entire game. I was there to kill people. And I understood that was my mission, so I did it with enthusiasm and vigor. I did not know anything. All I knew was kill, which I think is really poetic when you think about the fact that that's all Doom Guy wants to do. Also, is just kill. He doesn't give a So I think that I am Doom Guy, right? Can we assume that those two things are true? Right? Maybe I am Doom Guy also. Maybe we're all Doom Guy. Okay? I can't claim that just for myself. We could all be Doom Guy, but I genuinely had no idea any of this was happening. I thought I was just there to kill things. So, that's okay. That's fine, I think. That's normal. Doom lore is like spicy 18+ movies. You know it as a story, but you don't give a fuck. You were doing a really good Doomslayer impersonation via method acting. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just there to kill things. It was so nice. Hello, Sonic the Bagel. Hello.
John Doom finds an ancient city like 3 times, goes to the North Pole to kill Santa, fights Croatia, does a little trolling, does a little cockfighting, invades heaven, and permanently kills God, but we'll get back to that. Doom 2016 took place on Mars, but this game has you slung around the universe on a fucking bungee cord, so I understand completely when people say they don't play Doom Eternal for the plot. They're just wrong. I play Doom Eternal for the plot, and that might sound strange to you, but Eternal's plot is pure insanity, and it does everything that it needs to. We are painfully aware that the plot exists as a contrivance because the environmental designer went fucking ballistic. I just don't care. I played every single level, gleefully wondering, oh boy, what stupid shit is next? I cannot fucking wait. So, play the game for the plot. It is integral to the experience of Doom Eternal. Oh, but Max0r, there's a plot hole. How did the Doomslayer get the first? Everything I've said so far, except some of it, applies in full partially to the base game. But there's $40 dues of DLC where the gameplay is faster, the challenge harder, and the plot somehow even fucking worse in all the right departments. 2016 was a wash. Eternal is Usain Bolt, and the Ancient Gods is fucking Venezuelan inflation. You thought
I would like to see. Does he have one for the new Doom? I would like to watch that when I'm done playing it. I think if he does make one though, I want to watch it.
it was over when John Doom beat the demons and destroyed all of heaven, but you were wrong. That's just the beginning. And with both parts of the DLC now fully out, my recommendation cannot be understated. Let's get into why, and more importantly, what.
This is the part that I got to when my PC kept crashing.
This section of the video is going to be different, far more structural, and aligned with the plot of the DLC. Because the gameplay isn't what's new about the product, it's the challenge and the story. I originally wrote an entire script for this and then trashed it because it doesn't truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard cope by simping for 2D women. I will tell you if there's a very big gameplay change.
Oh my god, that's you guys! I relate to that so much! Wait. We are also Max0r. Okay. We are Doom Guy and Max0r at the same time? He's just like me for real, for real. One of us. There's nothing wrong with loving 2D women. I do it all the time. Every day. One of us.
But the point of the DLC is more of what's amazing. If you like Doom Eternal, you will like the DLC. Period. Okay, so
nice.
Samuel Hayden, you might know him for his various appearances on political YouTube debates advocating for carbon positivity. It turns out that he's not a robot, he's a fucking angel. Also, John Doom's Alexa is God. That's not a joke or exaggeration. His name is Vega, and he is the physical remnant of God's consciousness in AI form. So Samuel, now a fucking divine being, wants you to revive him since both God and Satan are trapped in volleyballs. At this point, the video can't count as spoilers because it makes no fucking sense. The first DLC is essentially trolling because you kill God. Why? Well, obviously to revive Satan, exclusively so you can fight him. What could go wrong? Of particular note here on the gameplay side is the final boss, who is Samuel Hayden, because holy shit, this fight is hard. Also, the premise is ridiculous, and my enjoyment of the game is hurt by neither. Every aspect of this is speedy, fun, and everything else I've already said about the game.
I got really upset during
this. And when you finally beat Samuel and revive the Dark Lord, it turns out he's you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I got to.
The only thing in the world that could possibly kill.
My PC kept crashing after this. I could never finish it. I'm excited to see this part.
Kill John Doom himself.
No blood.
Would.
Can be seen
Would.
in this holy blood.
So now the not you decides to go to hell where we all belong, and the second DLC is just chasing him. This is, of course, where the testosterone moves into critical levels. How does one get to the capital city of hell? Well, that's a great question. First of all, go to the planet of Argentinur, light the bat signal, learn how to train your dragon, okay? Go into the giant spear that pierces the entire planet for some reason, get the key to the Gate of Divum. Now go back to Earth, traverse The Last of Us 2, and find the Gate of Divum. But before I get to the final showdown with Crash Bandicoot Twin Sam, insanity, there's some cool gameplay I want to talk about. You have a fucking hammer in this DLC, primarily used to defy the laws of gravity, but secondarily gives you everything in the game. Health,
That's annoying.
no problem. Ammo, absolutely. My deepest, darkest...
I wish... Watermelon! I wish that my PC didn't crash. I would have loved to play this. It looks cool.
Urges? Yes. As I used this, I became more obsessed with hammers than Bob the fucking Builder. And there's plenty of demons to use it on, since the DLC adds a shitload of reskins. For instance, the Spirit is a congealed amphetamine mass that makes every infested target 3 times faster. Microsoft Pinball, who is fun to fight, I promise. And the Blood Makers. They are my original OC. Do not steal it. So now that we've reached Cleveland, it's time for the DLC to gain style. This is the culmination of all of our work. The final battle against Satan himself, and holy shit, you can feel it. When the Sentinel army shows up and everyone's ready to kick ass, you just can't help but feel like your dick is being tickled. Cleveland lives up to the hype too, for once, because it's a non-stop battle of epic proportions right up until the final boss. This is a universe which implicitly acknowledges your godlike power by making the only credible threat to you your identical twin with red eyes in a Gundam. That is called fucking gameplay. And it's a beautiful send-off right up until the man himself, who awkwardly waddles around the arena like a penguin, but that's fine, the fight is still cool. Wow, you know, it's so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him! Now, before we defenestrate, there's a few details I want to talk about that truly complete this game, make it a real 10 out of good. Firstly, I would classify the music of this game as metal without guitars, and I fucking dig it so much. How do you make metal without a guitar? Well, you sample Mongolian throat singing and your lawnmower. It just sounds so good. Normally, music isn't very important, but it's so good that it becomes important. And the role it plays in setting your mood is vital. Also, the main composer, Mick Gordon, like me.
The music was so good. 10 out of 10. I loved the music for this game. I loved it. It was very good. I'm a little sad though, because I feel like the music is good in the Dark Ages, but I don't think it's as good as Doom Eternal. Is that bad to say? Hi, Meister. Is that bad to say? Dark Ages has music? It's not as good. But Doom Eternal was perfect. So it's like, I feel bad for Dark Ages because, like, how can you compete with perfection? So, like, I understand it was never going to live up to it, but I'm, like, I guess I'm just a little disappointed because I was expecting something, like, closer? You know? You can't live up to perfection. I understand. But, like, you know, you can try. You can try harder if you wanted.
Hey there. Watches virtual YouTubers every waking second of his...
That's me! That's me! I'm a virtual YouTuber. Well, is that Flash? I'm a VTuber. Rusia. R.I.P. Rusia. R.I.P.
his day. Great minds think alike. In fact, most of the music in this video is just Doom Eternal soundtrack. Guess you'll have to rewatch it over and over again to really listen. Finally, this game looks really good.
It's so
Not
good.
in the, oh wow, look at all these particles I'm stroking out way. It's more like, how does literally anyone have time to model all of the geometry in the game? It is unreal. It is so downright inspired that it makes you feel bad while playing it. Doom Eternal is such a...
I was thinking the same thing when I was playing it. I was like, oh man, I wish I could like take time to just like go and look around the environment because it's so good. Like I wanted to look at everything because it was so good. It was so good. It was so good.
Fast and pulse-pounding game that it's like sprinting through the fucking Louvre. How am I supposed to appreciate the Mona Lisa when it looks like this? Should you buy the game? Yes, I am very biased. If speed and action is what you crave and you want to induce cardiac arrest early, this is your game. I would like to thank the Demonic Brotherhood funding this channel in exchange for their souls. If you would like to engage in blood sacrifice on my behalf, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and of course, run, they're coming.
like Max0r. I like him a lot. We have very similar opinions for this game. He also loves this game maybe a little too much. I love this game probably way too much, I would say. I really like this game.